we're about to go somewhere odd now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
So, you know what? I can't stop talking about a show that we're watching. It's Special Forces World's Toughest Test. I was thinking the one on Netflix. It's a show with like D-list celebrities, and they get put through Special Forces training.
Oh.
And like they all quit right away. It's great.
Who's one of the celebrities?
I mean, this it's like this last season had like Stephen Baldwin on it. It has Cam Newton.
This is nothing like Biodome.
It's he's in Biodome. I always forget he's the other guy in Biodome.
Yeah,
it's him and Pauly Shore, right?
That's the only thing he ever did, pretty much, right?
No, he did other stuff. He's in like, I can't think of anything, but he's in a lot of movies for like 5 seconds.
Okay,
like kind of like Eric Roberts.
Yeah, I love Eric Roberts. Yeah,
so Eric Roberts is he has a similar type career.
Okay, he was the mob. He was the mob guy in Dark Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, have you seen this guy? He's the best.
Batman ain't coming to save you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Eric Roberts is great. Stephen Baldwin fucked up because he said he liked Trump too soon.
Oh.
He said he liked Trump like 2016, and people were like, okay, you're done.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you can snoop.
It's funny that because Alec hates him. Alec hates Trump.
Yes, they do. They're like the Baldwin
Thanksgiving for those guys.
I don't think they hang out at Thanksgiving. I know a lot. I know more about the Baldwin brothers' relationship than I think I should.
He's also Stephen Baldwin's the dad of Bieber's wife, right? What's her name?
Haley Baldwin.
Is that her dad?
I don't know. I just kind of made up Haley Baldwin, but I think that might be right.
Yeah. No, she was a Baldwin.
Well,
it might be Stephen's.
Okay,
that might be the daughter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all good. He did very poorly on the show. He kind of gave up right away.
Yeah,
it's a great show. It's like it's just they put these celebrities that you haven't heard of in 20 years on this show, and then they like make them fucking like rappel down a 1,000-foot cliff, and they start crying.
Jesus Christ!
And the announcer's like,
"This wasn't in the script."
The announcer's like, Tone Loc is having a panic attack, and it's just the most perfect show you've ever seen. It's so good. It's so good.
Looks like this is tougher than your scene in Biodome or whatever. Yeah,
yeah. I love it. Do you have any are you doing any guilty watches right now?
Did you watch Beast Games?
What's Beast Games?
It's Mr. Beast, the YouTuber.
On YouTube?
Let's tag him in this. No, it's not on YouTube. It's on Amazon Prime.
What's he doing on there?
So it was 1,000 people were in this thing called the Beast Games, and it's just like an elimination kind of game where you can win up to $5 million.
Oh, like Squid Game?
It's basically Squid Games, but on YouTube, and you're not actually killing people.
And it's $5 million.
$5 million. So
how the fuck does he get $5 million?
Oh, this guy makes so much money. You never heard of Mr. Beast?
I've heard of him, but he makes. I didn't $5 million hear about him.
Dude, he makes I looked it up because I was like, well, how does he have $5 million to give away? The same thing, but he makes like a good $3 to $10 million a month just on YouTube because of ads. He's the biggest YouTuber. He has so many million subscribers or whatever, just because the ads and stuff.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So at the end of it, somebody wins $5 million.
Yeah. So we're at the episode. Not to give anything away, but all the things lead up to it, and you have different challenges, and then he also makes it like a Deal or No Deal, where it's like you can go home right now and fuck all your team members up if you if you take this 50 grand and get rid of them. How about I give you 500 grand instead, and you just say fuck everybody, and 100 of you get eliminated, but you get to move on and stuff like that. But
I'd be like, start to offer me that. Just I'm the guy. Just start to give me the offer.
Okay, look, I'm gonna offer
I'll
you.
I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bye.
Not to give anything away, but do you want me to give you one of the episodes away?
No.
Okay.
I'll watch it.
It's a great game.
You sold it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But now you have to watch Special Forces World's Toughest Task.
Now I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's D-list celebrities, I want to see, Stephen Baldwin cry.
Stephen Baldwin. Yeah, I can't remember any of this. I can't.
I got to log into Beast Games.
Anthony Scaramucci was in the last one. He was like
Where's
Trump's.
he from?
He was like Trump's press secretary. He's on there just being.
And he's rock climbing, trying to get.
Yeah, but they always put a celebrity on there that's like 60 years old and is gonna fucking shatter their hip right away. Yeah. A lot of them get pretty hurt.
Oh shit!
Like I'd say a third of the people that leave the show leave because they like break a nose or like they get medically withdrawn. Like they're really going through. They're doing exercises that you would do in the special forces.
Oh wow!
But like slightly easier, but still hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
There's one where they just they punch each other in the face.
Really?
Yeah. They're just punching each other.
And who wins? Whoever.
The dude that goes,
whoever
loses.
Yeah.
And the guy that goes, wins.
No shit.
But they also like when you fight on that show, they make you fight, and then stop, and you're supposed to stop immediately and like return to neutral.
Oh, okay.
Because that's like part of the special forces is they're like, you don't get to like carry your anger around afterwards because you'll go into a room and there's a dude there and you just have to kill him.
Yeah.
And then 5 seconds later you walk into the next room and there's women and children. It's like you don't get to be all amped up. It's like you have to like turn it on and off like a light switch.
Christ.
The ability to kill and then go immediately back to calm.
Hey, how are you guys? We're gonna get you out of here.
You just like gouge a man's
as you're dripping blood off your fucking.
And then you walk in the room and you go, "Hey everybody, I got some hot chocolate over in the."
Oh my!
Yeah. You don't have to bring hot chocolate, but
do you guys want marshmallows?
You don't get to bring your eye gouge.
Sorry, that's an eyeball. Sorry. Here's your marshmallow.
Yeah. You don't get to bring eye gouge energy into the room of children.
Jesus.
You have to wipe it. So it's pretty good.
Wow. See, now you sold me.
It's good
because that's insane that you have to.
You have to fight. You have to fight
like disciplined.
That's like one of the craziest parts is that people fail because they. Like Mike Piazza was on one season.
No shit.
And they were like, Mike Piazza is having trouble controlling his anger.
Yeah,
he's great.
Yeah,
but he did a fight, and then he couldn't stop.
Wow.
He's punching, and they're like, stop, and it's like he's a
slow. He's running the bases, baby. That's why.
Yeah, once you build up your speed, it's hard to stop on a dime.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
That's insane.
They like bury him alive, and they make them like get lost in the woods and they chase them and then they torture them sometimes. They do like little torture stuff.
Oh my God.
They don't like cut their dicks off or anything, but they do like other types
circumcisions,
of Yeah, they circumcise them. Yes, they do. That's what I meant. Yeah. No, they make them stand in uncomfortable positions until they break mentally.
Oh wow, like the water buckets and shit, like stuff like that. Oh, okay.
Or like the thing where they put
like waterboarding stuff.
Or no, where they can't. I don't think they waterboard you.
Yeah.
Maybe they did waterboard one season.
What is that water torture where it's just one drop?
A water drip.
Yeah, the water drip.
That takes too long.
Yeah, I guess.
If you do that, you have to do that to
like
people
10
for
episodes long. We're back to the water drip.
Yeah, it's just Michael Bolton for 10 episodes.
Is Michael Bolton on there too?
I can't do it no more.
He's singing too.
How am I supposed to break with water torture? No, it's good.
Damn.
I fucking love it, man. You gotta check it out. I'll check out yours, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me yesterday, like Amazon Prime has the commercials.
They do have commercials,
and you're paying.
Well, you know what's
which
funny?
I'm against.
Mr. Beast has been the ads for it have been all over Amazon Prime. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, Mr. Beast, whatever. I always heard of him because he has this dude's he's only 26 years old, and when YouTube started, he was like 11, I guess, right? Like how many years ago? And he's been doing it ever since. But he's one of those guys like the influencers where like you see he has like candy bars at fucking 7-Elevens, and he has like I think he had like some Lunchables that our kid liked, and he just like has all these different he just invests all his money in different shit. So like this like game show kind of thing he wanted was just like something like, but his ads were everywhere, all over Amazon Prime. When we landed on it, it just started playing the episode. It didn't even like give us the option.
They were like, you're going to watch this.
Yeah, it was just like we were watching something. I forget what we were watching, but then it just clicked on that, like what's up next. And then it just started playing Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, okay. And then it's, it's kind of like cheesy at times because this isn't giving anything away. You're going to see it the first episode, but like these people, it's a game show. And like you've only known these people for like 2 days or something because they like all like I guess you get ready on set or whatever else. But like they give a shit about their team members. Like it's like, I just love you so much. I don't want to lose you in this competition. But it's like, no. I'm here for money. Like I don't know. I'm here to make money for my family.
Yeah, you're gone.
Like I don't give a shit about you. But like people are like, I can't leave Bethany.
I would pretend to give a shit about you.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I get a chance to be like, yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, like people are trying to help each other and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not gonna help anybody.
I'd help somebody as long as it helps me.
Exactly.
But then if somebody was like, hey man, I have a chance to kick you out for twice the money, I'd be like, yeah, kick me out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I fully expect to be kicked out.
Yeah.
If somebody was nice to me and then I had a chance to return the favor, I wouldn't do it.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I'd betray them.
Well, return the favor to move on both of you.
Oh, yes, as long as it benefits both of us. But
yeah,
eventually, if it's just down to the two of you, you're going to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just might as well just be like, yeah, I'll just kick you out now.
Yeah, the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me, but also, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, we're not... Yeah.
Yeah, I've known you for 3 days.
I remember, like, that was like there was a girl that won the show Traitors. And these idiots were like, how could you betray me? And she was like, you're not my family.
Yeah. And the show's named Traitors.
The show's named Traitors. And my family uses the money.
Yeah.
My kids are my family. You're just a lady.
Yeah.
Who I met on a show for like a week.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a shit about you.
Stupid.
Taking the money.
Take the money, always.
Always take the money.
Always on those shows.
Yeah.
I think I would do poorly on it, though.
Have you done a game show at all?
Yeah, I did. I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
I was somebody's lifeline on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
No way.
Yeah. And I was on that. I walked down and I stood on the stage.
No way.
And I answered the question wrong.
When was this?
And my friend got kicked off.
Really?
Not even my friend. He was just a guy. It was very weird.
No shit.
So it shoots in Connecticut.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much of this I'm allowed to tell. Oh, fuck it.
It's over. How many years have it been?
This was last week.
No way.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is like years ago.
Oh, okay, great.
I was in New York. So I was in New York, and it shoots in like somewhere in Connecticut. So we had to take a bus up, and you get up there. You have to sit in a room. There's no phones. You can read a book, but you just sit in this room, and you wait for your turn to go on the show. And then, this guy, I didn't even know him. He was like, I taught him improv. He was in an improv team, and he was just a weird dude that like didn't have a lot of friends. And he came to me and he was like, hey, you're like a big sports guy, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you should, that's my weak spot.
I need a lifeline.
I don't know anything about sports. Can you come with me to Connecticut? And I was like, not really. And then he's like, I'll pay you a fifth of if I win. Whatever I win, you get a fifth of it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do that.
Yeah.
So we go up, and then there's a bunch of people I know in the room because I think they like looked at improv theaters and stuff. And finally, like, it's his turn. He's one of the contestants. He gets called up. I'm in the audience, and they asked him a question. I don't even remember the question. The question was like, which of these 4 things didn't start in the 1800s? The French Open, Wimbledon, something like that.
Yeah, like
and I didn't know.
You just calmed down all confident.
I came down. He was also, they hated him. The crew running it.
Oh, wow.
He was doing this thing where the guy would ask him a question, and he would answer it before he could say all the answers. He'd be like, A, blah, blah. He'd be like, see this. And the guy would be like, okay, slow down.
Yeah.
He did it twice, and then the producer came over, and I saw her like sternly talking to this guy. The guy that brought me, and then he stopped doing it. And then and then he calls me down, and he does the same thing to me. I go, well, I don't know the answer, but if I had to guess, it would probably be C, the French. And he's like, C, the French Open, final answer.
No way. He didn't even think.
Didn't even think. Just trusted me, even though I said I don't really know the answer.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, dun, 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 dun.
You lost.
I'm so sorry. So he only won like $1,000.
You had to ride home.
We rode home in silence.
No
He was
shit.
mad at me. I was mad because I was like, I don't think he's gonna pay me that $200.
Yeah.
I just wasted a day.
Listen, bro, you said a fifth. It doesn't matter if it was $50. You owe me 10. You know. Come on.
I knew another person that was on the show that won like $100,000.
Oh my
she
God.
Did well. She's very smart. She was also on Jeopardy and won.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad, I always thought my dad could have done Jeopardy.
Uh-huh.
He has like a good encyclopedic style knowledge of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever do Jeopardy. I don't know.
Are you good with trivia stuff?
I mean, kind of, but not really.
So no.
So no.
Otherwise known as no.
Well, it's like a different topic. Like some topics I have no idea at all.
Yeah.
But if you give me like, I can push, like I can know some sports stuff, not like deep dive, but like I can know like, you know, some whatever, you know, who won the championship in the 90s all the time or something. It's like, oh, the Bulls or like whatever shit like that, you know?
Yeah. I would do very badly on a show, but I'd get a couple right.
Uh-huh.
If they sometimes they'll have a category where they're like, you know, things your dad would call you gay for. I'll be like, I'm getting all of them.
Yeah.
You got the
ballet.
What is? This is the Daily Double. What is saying I love you, Dad? That is correct. No, like they're definitely like I'll watch Jeopardy and I'm getting it before them on a decent amount.
I feel like I could always do Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I could do that one.
Oh yeah, well Wheel of Fortune's luck.
Well, it's luck, but you also got to solve
word puzzle.
You got to solve the word puzzle.
I'm horrible at those.
I think I'm good at that.
I would do terrible at Wheel of Fortune.
You know, I could be like under the boardwalk or whatever, like stuff like that. I could say that stuff.
I would do, that. I would be bad at Price is Right. I'm not good at prices.
Me neither.
Liz asked me, like I went grocery shopping and there's like bird flu. So eggs are like very expensive.
Yeah.
But she had the receipt. She was like, oh my God, do you see how much the eggs were? And I was like, what, like $2? And she was like, $12. I was like,
for eggs?
I was like, whoa. And she's like, also, they haven't been $2 since like the 70s.
Yeah.
I was like, I never pay attention.
I always say that stuff now too. I think it's just us getting older because I still like go back to stuff. I'm like, not like gas prices, but like other stuff. I'm like, wait, why is a bag of chips $1? Like, it should be $1.50. Why is it $5.50? You know, or like whatever.
Yeah. Well, $5.50.
Well, whatever. Like a bag of Doritos is like $5 and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes
big bag.
Yeah, the big bags.
Well, even like gas. I mean, obviously, gas in California is fucking insane.
Back in my day, it was $1.75.
Dude, I remember when I lived in Louisiana. I remember seeing gas and it was under $1.
No shit.
You get the reg for 79 cents.
Wow, I never remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
We were $1. I think the lowest I ever seen was like 145 or something like that when I started driving, and that was like some random gas station like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, this is before I was driving. It's like it's so weird because I don't have good memories of my child. I don't have bad memories. I just mean I don't remember my childhood well.
Yeah.
But I remember the gas station when you would drive into Post in Fort Polk, Louisiana when I was 8. And I can picture it being under $1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just the number. You remember the numbers. You know, the
colors
colors or something like that.
It was probably like I was like, because when I moved to Louisiana, how old was I? I was 6. I was going to say it was the first time I knew a number, but I knew a number before I was 6.
Yeah, you know some numbers.
I don't know. I feel like I came online with memories around 6 or 7.
Okay.
I don't remember. Like my wife remembers being born, and she has this great memory.
Remember the hospital.
She's like, for my 2nd birthday, we went to the zoo. I'm like, I don't fucking remember.
Dude, I don't remember.
anything.
I have such a bad memory anymore too. Like I'll like remember if you bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Or like seeing like I just put all our family videos together, like our childhood videos for my parents. I went from like tape to digital. And I was like, I do remember that now. But I didn't remember any of that shit. Like,
yeah,
I kind of remember. I remember it kind of, but I couldn't just be like, remember that time we got this during Christmas of '96 or like whatever. Like, no idea.
Yeah,
you know.
No, my mom took us to Disney World when I was like 7, and she's like telling me about like, the magical moment of like me and my sister were fighting, but then there were fireworks and it was like our Disney moment. Do you remember that, Eric? I was like, I didn't even know I went to Disney World. I completely,
really? You don't remember
if
that?
you put a gun to my head and been like, have you ever been to Disney World? I would have been like, no.
Oh my
and
God.
you'd kill me. My mom would have a single tear. She's like, you don't remember? That would have been the last thing she remembers of me is me not remembering.
Not remembering Disney World.
Took me to Disney World. I was not a little kid.
Yeah.
Don't remember it at all.
See, little things will make me remember, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, like, I don't know, like somebody mentioned, I just talked about this story. Somebody mentioned like a beanbag or something. I haven't heard of beanbag in years. But I remember this beanbag story of when my brother came running into the living room, and the beanbags always ripped, so my mom would stitch them up. Mm-hmm. And he came, and we were like, I think I was 9, he was like 6. And he came running in and jumped on it, and it just fucking snowed all over the place.
Oh, that's great.
And it was like the whole living room was covered in these white beads from the beanbag.
That's amazing.
My mom was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
That's a great memory.
I haven't thought of that memory in 30 years until someone said beanbag, and I was like, beanbag. I remember that, but I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head. Like, remember this one time my brother, like.
No, some people really do have like a great like repository in their mind of these memories that they can just recall right away. And I'm like, I need somebody to like really, really remind me.
Yeah,
it makes me, because you know how like they like if you have like sometimes if you have a bad memory, like you repress it and you don't remember a lot of stuff that happened around it.
I think that too.
Yeah, that makes me think
that does happen, dude.
That which worries me, because I don't remember ever being like jerked off by a priest or anything. But my memory's so bad. I'm like, maybe I was getting jerked off every day.
There goes the YouTube monetization.
Yeah.
There we go, baby.
No, I like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh fuck, did something bad happen? Why don't I remember stuff?
Yeah.
But I think I just have a bad memory.
Yeah, I think you just have a bad memory. I don't think anybody jerked you off.
I don't think anybody jerked me off.
I think you're okay.
I make a lot of jokes. Like my stand-up act has so many jokes about being a Catholic,
being a choir boy, altar boy. Yeah.
Yeah, and people are like, so you were? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like,
it doesn't happen everywhere, right?
It happened a lot. Have you seen Spotlight?
No. What's Spotlight?
You see Spotlight?
No.
Oh man, I'm giving you.
Is that on my watch list now too?
It's just the most depressing watch list. It's about the Catholic priest in Boston banging kids.
Jesus.
And it's like the journalist.
What's the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
No, it's Mark Ruffalo and Michael Keaton.
Okay.
And Rachel McAdams.
Oh shit.
It's good. It's a good movie. Uh-huh. It's like every year they come out with one movie that's like, look at how great the media is. Look at how great it is to be a journalist. It's very like self-congratulatory. Uh-huh. There's one scene that annoys me, where Mark Ruffalo is a journalist and he's getting all like preachy. Not preachy. He's just like, he's having a breakdown because like the story is hard to cover because it's, kids.
Yeah.
And he's like, we got to get up. We got to get up. We got to get these guys. And Michael Keaton's like, you done? We got to get back to being journalists now. He doesn't say that. That's the subtext. He just goes, are you done?
Yeah.
And then the guy storms off.
Damn.
I'm like, these guys are patting themselves on the back too much.
Yeah. Are you done? I was Batman.
Are you done? Yeah, I was Batman. He kind of says it. He kind of does say it like Batman a little bit.
Yeah.
He goes, are you done? Yeah, so check out Spotlight.
Okay.
Fun movie.
Yeah. We just watched
You're
this.
expecting a child. You should watch.
Yeah, let's watch that one.
Check out Spotlight.
Yeah. We'll watch it with the kid. The kid's here in 6 weeks. Might as well.
6 weeks.
6 weeks, baby.
6 weeks, and your life changes forever. It gets easier.
6 weeks.
I've been told that it's the easiest time of being a parent is in the first year.
No way.
No.
I think it's hard now.
It's very hard.
It's even hard now because it's like crunch time of,
What you're doing now is the only thing close to prepping for how hard having a baby is.
I guess so.
Is prepping for the baby and taking care of your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been taking care. Yeah.
You're doing a bad job of right now coming on my podcast.
I'm only going for a couple hours.
How dare you?
She was sleeping. I'll bring her food when I get home. Love you, babe.
This doesn't bode well. You got 6 more weeks of this, and then you are off the grid for 15 years.
I did Flappers last night, and I was like, I'm about to have a baby in 6 weeks. So this is my last show for 18 years. It's been a good run. Please buy my merch,
dude. Never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, I'm really excited, dude. It's a lot of work right now. It's crazy because it's all the lead up to it, but now since we're 6 weeks away, it's like, holy shit, it's like happening. Like I'm already ready to be a dad. I'm already a dad to her son, and it's like, but I'm like, it's just getting everything together. Like we got the baby shower coming up,
yeah,
and it's like building everything, like the strollers and the bassinet and like everything I got to like put together and just make sure she's good. And the doctor's appointments are coming more often. And it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot of, it's a lot of burnout.
It's a lot.
It's a lot,
How are the doctor's appointments going well?
Yeah, they're going good. We just, today we had to go one today and we were there for like an hour. But it's just checkups, check up, the heartbeat of the baby and all that good stuff.
It's got to be hard as a doctor to be like the one that's doing the sonograms and stuff. Cause it's like, you really can't fuck up.
Yeah.
You can't be like, beep, beep. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You have to be like, pretty much, you can't fuck up.
This doctor's incredible, though, dude.
Yeah.
He's like so just like on point and he's nice and like, it's funny being the guy. I need to write some jokes about it. I'd have some jokes about it, but like, it's funny being the guy because they just focus straight up on the woman, obviously, because she's there with the baby.
Yeah.
But like, they're just like focused on like, what's on with you? What's up with this? But like, even when I say like, hey, doctor, he just walks like right into the room and just focuses on the woman,
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be that way, But I guess because a lot of guys don't go to the appointments, so they just have to focus on the woman.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
But you're there. He's like, while you're here, let me test you for hernia.
Yeah. I mean, I get the ultrasound too. You know what I mean? I'm like I play with this machine. Here we go. Put me up in the stirrups, Doc. Come on. Here we go.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's crunch time, baby.
It's crunch time.
So next time on the podcast, I'll have the baby right here.
Would you bring a baby on a podcast?
Yeah, I would.
I would too.
I would.
I
Crystal's upset because I'm gonna get like that holder where the baby's like on your chest, and I'm like, I'm bringing him to shows with me.
Well, yeah, if you put like little headphones on the baby, you could totally go on and do stand up. And just be like,
think of the headphones.
Just be like, my fucking kid is the worst.
This fucking guy, am I right?
I mean, also it's like the baby will be fine. It's like it's hanging.
Yeah.
You put the earphones on, it can sleep.
Yeah.
You can take care. You just take care. You're like, okay, I'm going up. People are clapping. You go, shut the fuck up. The baby's sleeping.
Yeah. Shh. I made a joke last night. I'm like, right now it's hard to sell merch, but if I put my talk show mug in a little baby hand, you're buying that mug.
Yeah.
He's going to sell my merch for me. Right now they're $20, but if I have a little baby hand there and he's selling it, I'm boosting him up to 30, baby. You're going to buy that mug. It's going to happen. You're going to say no to my baby? I got to feed this baby.
I'm actually curious if anybody has ever gone on stage with the baby wearing earmuffs? It doesn't
I don't know.
It doesn't seem
so.
I'm like in my head I'm like,
does it make me a bad dad to want to do that?
I don't think it does.
Cuz I'm still taking care of my kid,
But I also don't understand like with
I guess if it's like a 10 p.m. show, I can't bring my baby to.
What's the difference? Like, remember when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl?
Kind of.
Okay, sorry, I forgot.
He's Eagles, right?
He's
Nick
Eagles.
Foles? Yeah.
Nick Foles won the Super Bowl. He had a little baby, and he was like winning the MVP.
And he had
a
the
baby, and the baby had earmuffs, and the baby's like looking around. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. Her dad's right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it would be.
I think it'd be
I guess
cool.
it's a little different because like Nick Foles won the Super Bowl and I'm at Flappers.
I'm doing a 5-minute set.
He's doing like a once in a lifetime, you can't miss this, and I'm doing Flappers. So maybe that's why it would be.
But
wrong.
you also can't miss a solid opportunity to perform in the Yoo-Hoo Room.
You really can't.
I mean,
when the Yoo-Hoo Room calls, I answer.
You go.
Hello,
baby,
opportunity.
no baby.
No, I don't know why. I think it would be fine.
I think it'd be cool.
Well,
here's the thing. I would never have to do that because she's going to be home with the baby.
Yeah.
If I have a show. But if we both want to come to the show, it's like I'll make it funny and have the baby strapped to my.
Yeah, just have the baby strapped.
She doesn't want me to do it at all.
You could also just be like, okay, guys, I'm going to do my act until the baby starts crying, and then I'll get out of here.
Yeah.
So
sorry, guys, that's my time.
Even if you're loving this, if you love it too much and she starts freaking out, then it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
So I actually kind of hope I bomb.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. You'd be like bombing. You'd be like, this is so nice. The baby never sleeps like this. Like, who knew the only thing that puts this fucker to bed is my act?
That's a good one. There you go.
That's so funny.
The only thing that makes him sleep through the night is me doing my monologue.
Yeah.
There you go. That's great.
It's great. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have I mean, we're so far away, but
get a baby.
Get a baby?
Get a baby so you can do it. Do the act.
I gotta tell Liz.
Liz, we're doing this because I want to do it. I don't want to do a bit.
You wore your shoes. What are you doing?
Oh shit!
We have a policy here. This is an Asian household.
I didn't take them off.
You take off your shoes when you come in. You bow to us.
I did bow to you though.
You did bow.
Yeah. You know what happened is I came in. We sat right on the couch downstairs.
That is what happened.
I got distracted.
Yeah.
Because usually I would be like, take off.
It's too late now. No, don't take them off now.
No. I'm gonna take them off.
It's far too late.
I'm gonna walk down. I forgot, dude. I take my shoes off in my house too.
Is it? I'm not being racist to say it's Asian to take your shoes off.
It is. No, it is an Asian. I remember it was very funny. Here's a memory that I just remembered because we talked about Asian shoes. My brother was doing a project, I think, in high school. It was like he was in 9th or 10th grade or something, and he had an Asian girl had to come over and do the project. And when her mom came over to pick her up, when they came in the house, they both took their shoes off. My mom was like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you taking your shoes off?" That's all I got. But it was it's like they take their shoes off with everything. My mom's like, "What are you taking your shoes off for? Why are you walking through my house with your bare feet?" You know?
I don't know. Maybe it's like the types of like wood they use in Asian countries.
But you know what? It actually helps with your floors being clean and stuff because you're bringing all that dirt and stuff from the outside. Yeah, it's good for the dogs.
Well, I had an Asian girlfriend in high school, and now I can't remember if I had to take off my shoes when I went into her house.
You probably did.
I feel like I did.
Yeah.
But then I think about my house.
Take off your shoes and your pants.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Did we didn't take off our shoes in my house. No. I'm picturing the entryway to my house, and there was no place to put the shoes.
I never did either.
No,
I didn't do it until
our fucking dog shit shoes all through the house.
Yep. If it was raining, it was different.
That is different.
Raining, you leave it on the mat that you have by the door.
Yes.
But we wouldn't leave them normally. You know, you take them in your room.
It must be Liz that started making us take our shoes off in the house. It must be.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Crystal doesn't do it.
She keeps them on.
Yeah. Yeah. She keeps them on.
On carpet.
We have wood floors.
Okay.
So, but it's still like, I guess carpet would be different too.
But I'm thinking back to my homes. Uh-huh. There was no place to put the shoes, and there was carpet in the house, and we were wearing shoes around.
Wow.
That's
getting dirty.
Interesting. I guess it is Asian then.
Yeah.
All right, it's an Asian house.
It's an Asian culture, yeah.
Do I have my sword in here? Because it's an Asian house and you've dishonored the house, you have to commit harikari. and I have a
just kill myself.
I'm sorry.
Is that an actual Asian sword?
It's just it's like a dull sword. You couldn't kill yourself with that if you tried.
Holy shit.
But I do want you to try because you've dishonored the house.
You know what's cool is if that guy ever comes back to find you from the bus ride in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you could just stab him.
That's
awesome.
I want to say his name because I kind of hate that guy, but
fuck that guy.
Never paid me.
Didn't pay you.
Or maybe he did pay me and I forgot.
Now you would remember. Now you would remember. Don't do that. What if you fucking slip?
Give me my $200.
Yeah.
Give me my $200.
Give me the $200, you son of a bitch.
The fucking French Open started in 1904.
I knew the answer. I just wanted to fuck you.
Ooh, the feel of cold steel to my throat.
Isn't it crazy that back in the day there was no guns? It was just swords.
Yeah, like the honorable way would you would be like, any last words, and you'd be like, I fucked your wife.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
You just cut his fucking into
The swords
his
always
spine.
remind me of Ninja Turtles 3 when they go back in time. Remember that with the scepter?
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
They go back in time and he's about to cut him with his blades and he just cuts his hair off.
The third one is so bad.
It's so weird. I've watched it recently.
It's weird. They
hey, Yoshi, how you doing?
It sucks. It really sucks.
It was cool as a kid, but it doesn't hold up, I think, now. It's kind of like, it's cool, but it's like also like, I don't know. It's a real cheesy.
Meanwhile, the first Ninja Turtles totally holds up.
Oh, it's amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
So weird. Really not that much of a superhero movie. More
it was
just
dark.
Like
it was like,
I always reference, I feel like I've talked about this so much on the pod, but I'll say it one more time. There's a scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, where Raphael has been beaten to death within an inch of his life. They think he's dead.
Yeah.
And they put him in a bathtub, and someone's sketching him, and then they're at one point they're like meditating over him, and then he wakes up, and they're like, and then they meditate again, and they see Splinter comes and talks to them. Like he's being tortured currently by Shredder.
Yeah.
And it's like you're watching and you're just going like, what the fuck is happening in this movie? They're seeing things in fire, and they're beating to death. And then there's also scenes where like,
well, it's the ninja sense or whatever they have, you know? Yeah.
There's also at the end where they murder the Shredder.
Yeah, they drop him into the dumpster.
And then he goes, oops. And he fucking smashes his body.
Yeah.
Such a great...
Dude, I did a joke about that maybe like 3 years ago on the talk show. Because something about happened. Some guy like got killed by a dump truck, and as it looks like the Turtles are at it again. Oops! And no one, one person
left. You should have said Casey Jones.
I know. I should have said Casey Jones.
Does it?
Yeah, but it was. Dude, I love that movie so much.
It's a good one.
It's one of the best.
The original idea for when I was going to start this podcast is I was going to force every guest that came on to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and we would talk about it.
Yeah, we should just watch it now. Next time I'm on, we're talking about the entire movie.
Mike, can we just take a moment and think about how horrible of an idea that is for a podcast? That every single podcast I'm discussing the same movie with a different person? It's the dumbest idea I've ever had for a podcast.
I don't know.
And I think about like how hard it is to get people to show up and do my fucking podcast now. They're fucking canceling.
Can you
today.
watch a movie?
Yeah. Can I give you homework? You could never have return guests. I'd have to have a new person every week.
Yeah.
A fucking nightmare.
It is when podcasts have homework. It's like it kind of sucks. Why? You know, we did it when I did reviewing reviews with DJ. We had a good run. We did like a whole year, and then COVID kind of fucked us up. But then, you know, because we don't want to do it on Zoom and stuff. But then when we thought about it, like we had to drop it down too. Like we were doing like hour-long episodes. But remember reviewing reviews when I did that back in the day? It was so much homework that we had to like look up different reviews and stuff, which is fine. But like some of them like really deep dive, and it would take like a good hour or so just to like get like, you know, even sometimes 2 hours to prep like the 3 reviews I was going to do, and he was going to do 3 more. And then we had another topic, and then it was like this and that and another new place. It's like, it's a lot of fucking work, but
yeah,
it's for good, you know, it's for good reasons, but it adds up, dude. It's a lot of work.
Look, I think you should bring a podcast back. You should do like a podcast version of your show.
We did have it.
Yeah.
We had it over the pandemic. It was all 4 of us.
Bring it back.
I know, but we stopped because everything reopened. We did it like the end of 2020. We might have did it for like maybe like, I don't know, 8 months or something. But then it's hard to get all 4 dudes at the same time.
Just do a Zoom.
We were doing Zoom. That's what we were doing it on.
You can't get but you can get everybody once a month in real life.
It's different 'cause it's a live show. People will do a live show. You know?
You gotta get me on the horn with these guys.
It was different. I don't know. I think everyone got real busy. You know, we were doing like randomly we'd do a Monday, and then we would do like a Tuesday, and then we would do a Wednesday, and you know, it was different. I do want to start another podcast though.
You should start a podcast.
I want to.
Especially like once you have a kid, it's gonna be harder to go out.
I got ideas. I already have ideas written down and brewing.
Run them by me.
I'm not yet. I don't want to jinx anything.
It's like giving away the baby name. You're like, I'm gonna name him Schlorvin. I'm like, oh fuck.
It is Schlorvin. How'd you know?
I just had a feeling.
No, baby's name's Cash, baby.
Cash
Michael Perkins.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I like that.
Cash. Cashing in.
Our baby, we already named our son, if he comes, Coin.
There you go.
Yeah. Coin.
Bitcoin, baby.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Do you do Bitcoin?
I do. Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
How much you dropping in there? 70-80% of your paycheck? What are you doing?
All of my paycheck.
Crystal,
don't listen to this. We're broke, baby.
We're broke, baby.
No, I still got shit from. It's been cooking real good, dude. Because I didn't, when it was big, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I sold what was like shitty, and just kind of kept the main stuff. And now that main stuff like started skyrocketing.
Yeah.
So I kind of got like a lot of money back and some, you know. So it's good. But I need to. I want to invest some more. Just to fucking get more shit like XRP. You heard about that one again?
No, what's XRP?
That's a good one where it wasn't like tradable for a while and it was stuck, but then it went from like 50 cents to like $3.50. So it's like that's a good one right there. Ooh, that's a nice one, yeah.
Oh mama. Papo Light.
Papo. You haven't done Papo in a while.
Papo, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Liz told me to stop.
Stop calling yourself
She's
Papo.
like, I'll never fuck you again if you keep calling yourself Papo. Here comes Papo.
Here comes Papo.
Papo's coming to town.
Yeah, I do a lot of the Coinbase and crypto.com.
Can I tell you, I don't know if this is, never mind. That is a total non sequitur. We can keep, no, I don't know. I don't know why I thought of it.
You got to say it now.
No, because you got me thinking about, like, having a kid.
Okay.
And I was saying, like, this is the worst story ever, because it's a story of a thing that I think would be funny. If I have a kid and my kid has the same sense of humor as I do. Liz said that. She was like, if we have a son, he's going to be just like you. And I was like, yeah, so that means I would have, like, a 6-year-old that would come downstairs in front of a room of people and go, I'm gay, like, as a joke. And we started laughing, and I was like, that would be so funny. And my sister was in the room, and she was like, that would be funny. And I would be like, yeah. And then I would say, go tell Grandpa your joke. Just fucking destroy my dad.
He passed it down. He passed it down.
So funny.
Son of a bitch.
I really hope if I have a son or a daughter, I hope they have a good sense of humor. But then I'm also like, what if they're serious? They're just like, I have a studious kid that is acting like an adult when they're 5 years old. Like, those kids exist.
Yeah.
I'd have to you'd just find a way to appreciate.
He'd be doing
the kid
algorithms, but then writing in the back, I'm gay. Well,
what do you think? Like, you have a son coming. You've named him Cash, so you're hoping he's going to be a cowboy. But, like, what?
No, it's just.
But what do you have, like, expectations?
He's not going to be a fucking cowboy.
Do you have?
It is Johnny Cash, but Crystal likes C names.
Yeah.
So Cash is like a really cool, like, kind of.
Cash is a cool C name.
Cash Michael Perkins. So I'm still getting the Michael Perkins. You know what I mean?
Cash Michael.
Cash Michael.
It's not bad.
That's a great name.
It's a pretty good name.
And Cash is king, baby.
But this is my question. Is like, do you feel like you have, like, expectations for what you want your kid to be like, or you're like, because that's not good to have those.
Well, I think the main thing you want your kid to be is, let's get sentimental. You want him to be happy. You want him to provide for himself when they're older, but I told our other son, Chip, I was like, you can be a comedian if you want to be. And she's like, he's not being a comedian. I'm like, yeah, but as long as he's, like, making money, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to, like, drop everything and not go to college and stuff. But, like, I think as long as you go to college and you're smart about stuff, you can do whatever the hell you want. I wouldn't care as a dad, because my dad was that way. My dad's like, dude, do it. My dad, when I first moved to LA, my dad gave me great advice. He's like, look, don't get fucked up in, like, all the, he knows I don't do drugs and all that stuff, but he's like, look, all you need is a roof over your head and you got to eat. Everything else, dude, do what you love. Life is short. Do what you fucking love. Like, it's amazing that you're moving out here. Just do what you love. It doesn't matter. Money doesn't fucking matter. Like, it does. You want to provide for yourself and have a family and stuff. Yeah. But do what you love. As long as you can.
To your dad, like, homeless.
Yeah.
Being like, do what you love.
Do what you love, baby. Do what you love. No, my mom and dad have always had that mentality of, like, just fucking, life is short. Just do what you love and have fun, have fun doing it, and just, that's it. Have a roof over your head and you got to eat,
That's great. There's definitely things I would like. I don't want my my kid to be a stripper.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. Yeah, you don't want your daughter to be a stripper, or your son to be in Thunder from Down Under and stuff like that.
Or like one of those chicks that, like, sits on a vibrator on OnlyFans. I probably don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But, like, other than that,
yeah, no one wants to have that daughter that banged 100 guys in a day.
Yeah, she regretted that.
I should.
I saw an interview and she was like, I should not have done that.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
She's like, I got really emotional afterwards. I was really surprised. I was like, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You didn't get emotional after 10? What the fuck?
You know what? I had a guy throw a brick at my face the other day and it hurt like the dickens. Oh, did fucking 100 dudes in a day make you feel used?
The fuck?
Crazy.
Yeah.
It is funny when people that are, like, so, like, to one side of any, Because it's like, you know, like there's like the whole argument of like, there's like women's empowerment. It's like women can fuck the way dudes fuck, and there's no repercussion of that. And then there's like the far other side where people are like, women should only be with one person.
Yeah, but no dude would want to fuck 100 girls in a day.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
no, you don't.
It's this there's these extremes, and anytime you meet somebody on an extreme and they're like so surprised that it didn't work out the way they thought it would, I'm always in my head going like, have you never talked to anybody who expressed maybe this won't work out? Maybe being like the furthest to one direction isn't a good idea.
Yeah. Plus, also, why'd you have to set that record of 100 people?
Yeah, why do you
what
want
was the record before that? Why do you want that record?
Why do you want that record?
Why is your dad crying now? You know what I mean? Because you did that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
100 dudes in a day?
Yeah.
Bro.
God bless.
God, yeah, I mean,
God bless.
even if you're like one of the guys, I'd feel like.
But what creepy guys watching that on OnlyFans too? Being
who's like,
she's on 90 right now. Let me get a drink real quick.
Yeah, it's not even like you know, sometimes like so there's some things in life that like you talk dirty, and you're like, yeah, but the fantasy is cooler than the reality of it. Like a threesome, you're like in your head, you're like, yeah, but then like in reality, you're like, oh. This person has feelings. Now there's 2 women in my bed talking. Oh my God. Like, you're just like, what did I sign up for?
Got 98 more coming over. What am I going to do?
No, it's like when you actually get into like how to orchestrate it, it like doesn't even sound fun.
Yeah.
Like it's like, cause it's not like the fantasy is amazing. The reality is not good. But even like the fantasy of being fucked by 100 dudes doesn't even sound good.
Yeah.
The fantasy part isn't even cool.
Yeah.
It's well, what is it then?
I don't fucking know.
I'm setting the world record for getting stabbed and not dying. I found all the places in my body that I can be stabbed with a knife.
Right in the meat of the butt.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
It's not enough blood flow there to kill me with blood loss, so I'll survive it. I've been stabbed 85 times and I live.
Insane.
No, it's crazy. It's like self-torture.
Yeah.
At a certain point, if you're so to one side of any thought, or opinion, it's almost like you're torturing yourself.
I think there's so much stuff in the world that's too extreme anymore, though. You know, I think everyone has to go to the extreme to, for not for views and stuff, I guess, but like, I don't know. It just, everyone has to be so extreme. Like, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. Like, everything has to be like a world record kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like there is no I don't know. Like people are always just trying to like, like the people like you see like they're climbing like the highest point in fucking what do you call it? Base jumpers that don't do parachutes and stuff, and they just have to jump from a building and try to like hang and do this. It's like, why do you need to do that?
I don't know.
Like the thrill of like I guess you don't like your office job.
Like your what is that called? Like parkour.
Not parkour. There was one kid that like died because he was like. He likes to climb to the tallest buildings, and he videos them. He tapes himself on there. He hangs. Yeah,
I've seen those videos.
And it's crazy to look at, but it's like you don't have to do that. We don't have to watch that.
Just looking at when you were saying it, I started getting like cold and scared.
Yeah, I mean, you see, that's the thing that he was live streaming, and he fell. And people watched him fall to his like the phone eventually flipped, but you just like he had another camera set up, and it was just like you seen him fall.
Oh man!
But then his buddy edited the video, I guess, and still had to upload it.
Did he scream?
I don't know. I guess you just you're in shock.
Can you watch it?
I think it's somewhere. Yeah, it was some Asian kid.
I gotta find that.
It's
an Asian kid.
It was some Asian kid, I think. Yeah, but it was something like. But why do you have to do that? Why is that something you need to be like? I got to put this online. Got to do this extreme. Like, dude, you're not like no parachute. Like, it just why do you need that thrill?
As you're falling from that, do you think he's probably just experiencing like fear and shock?
Yeah.
But there might be. What if he's like really like a businessman to the end, and he's like, "Fuck, I would get so many followers from this.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get to enjoy the wave of follows." He's like, if I can just find a way to survive falling, I would really take off.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a bouncy castle. I don't even want to know. I'm not going to look. You look down, no, pavement.
There's people that do that too. They skydive without the parachute. Like they have a parachute, but they don't have like. I think they stop at a certain point, have to land on a spot. They try to land on that spot.
Oh yeah,
like a giant, like something like that. The giant.
Oh, like the movie The Game. You ever seen that movie?
No.
You never seen The Game?
Who's in the game?
Michael Douglas, and it's directed by David Fincher, the late great David Fincher. And he's his brother has purchased him he's like a billionaire, and his brother gets him like this game that like they like fuck up your life, and you can't tell if it's a game anymore or if it's like people stealing your money.
Oh shit!
And Michael Douglas is I'm ruining the movie. I won't say anything else.
Okay.
There's a scene where somebody has to land in a thing.
Oh.
Somebody has to get thrown off a building.
Jesus.
I've ruined the movie.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
But it's great.
But why you have to do that extreme stuff? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I disagree with you.
Really?
No, I don't have any problem with
would you ever go skydiving? Have you done it before?
I wanted to. Liz wouldn't let me. And I was too fat. They were like, there's like a fat tax. Really? If you're over 200 pounds, they're like, it's an extra $1 for every pound.
Really?
I was like $2.50. So I was like, fuck.
Like $50. Fuck that.
No, it was even more. I think it was more than that. I think it was like $2 or $3 a pound. Because I remember it being like exorbitantly more expensive.
But what do they have to like put a special thing on you or something?
It's because your fat body is too much of a weight on the guy's knees.
Oh, okay.
It's like if I have to parachute in a bunch of fucking gordos.
You're falling. It's not like you're lifting someone.
No, but
right?
then you land.
Oh, that's right.
He has to land with me.
Oh, that's right.
And if I weigh 250 pounds versus 180 pounds, that's just picture
that's
holding
true.
70 pounds of weights and landing in a...
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's like every pound counts.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll lose weight and I'll come back.
But you do want to do it.
I do want to do it. I've lost weight. Yeah, I have my...
You look great, dude.
I have my weight. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
You do. You look good.
But I have my weight over there.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing weekly weigh-ins.
There you go, bro.
You see the pure plank?
Uh-huh. I was going to say, what is that thing?
It's a pure plank.
Does it like turn? It's
$150.
Do you run on it too?
You do nothing on it. You grab those handles and you plank.
Really?
And there's a little timer.
Oh. Why is it $150?
It's $150. It's not
just
cheap.
Just a plank?
But it's just a plank.
Okay.
But
what else does it do?
Nothing else.
So why is it?
It's
just a pad.
It's just.
I thought it was like a digital run pad, or like you run in place.
No,
or something.
it's literally $150, and
Okay.
it has these little handles, and you plank.
Couldn't you just get like little handles and plank yourself?
Get the fuck out of here! It's the pure plank.
Is that what Liz said?
It's the pure plank. Yes, that's what Liz says. It's the pure plank. Okay, it gives you perfect form.
It looks great,
plank.
but it doesn't look $150.
It looks great. It's engineered very well.
And it has a timer on it.
Yeah.
Does it do anything else?
Stop asking if it does anything else. It helps you do the perfect plank.
Okay, great.
And you spend because it's such an insane price, it guilts you into doing it.
Dude, I used to buy everything like that, dude. I have the perfect push-up I bought for like $30.
How was that?
I used it for a week. I haven't used it in a year.
I used the ab slide.
I'd use that too. I have the
ab slide.
I have the ab crusher.
Yeah.
I got that one. It's like a bigger, like tire-looking one.
Yeah.
Because I used to have the ab slide. It's like real skinny, but you would like wobble and it would like fuck up your back supposedly.
Yeah, I got the ab fucker.
Ab fucker. Oh, okay.
It's just a little thing that tickles
That's where
your belly button.
Yeah, that's like a fleshlight.
It's pretty good. Good workout.
It's a good one.
I see one on TV that just like shakes you, and they're like, "This is like doing 1,000,000 sit-ups." And
oh, really?
It's just a jack dude going.
Yeah, I had an ab belt for a while.
Did it work?
I don't think so. It kind of like it tightens you.
It tightens you.
My mentality of it was like, I'll spend the $30 and I can wear it while I'm driving. Because you're in the car so much, you know?
Yeah.
And I keep it in my car, but then like the sticky part got all fucked up in my car. I should have took it inside every time. But it was like, it kind of worked. I mean, but it only worked like if you had on like the highest setting. Then it would make you like crunch. Otherwise, it just feels like you're getting massaged.
Yeah.
You know? So it was like, I don't know. I don't think they really work.
Also, it'd be funny if like you think like, I'm just going to do it while I'm driving. No one will know. But then, like, somebody, like, outside of your car is watching your car, and the whole car is shaking, and you're like...
Yeah.
You're like, ah!
I don't know if it was my transmission or my abs. It's great.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've done it. I've had it for 2 days.
Oh, you just got it. It's new.
I just got it.
Oh, great.
So Olive and Ross were on the podcast last night.
Okay.
last episode for you guys. It's a week ago. You saw this. The podcast ended. We all did pure plank for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, and they got to try it out and see what they thought.
Can I try it out at the end of the podcast?
You can definitely try it out.
Okay,
I think
cool.
every podcast, at least for the
I don't
next
think
month,
I'm going to last. I haven't done a plank in 2 years.
Well, they did a minute.
Okay.
And then
But they're also in shape.
Olive?
Well, Ross. Olive's in shape, though. He plays basketball and all that
Look,
stuff.
Olive's my friend.
Yeah.
But, Olive was struggling. I struggled.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle.
Ross is clearly in better shape than both of us. But
Yes.
Ross has to be in better shape. He's out there. Ross is...
He's out there doing it, baby.
He's fucking out there, man.
He's out there.
We can be fat goofs.
I'm going to make... what's it called when you kind of like make yourself do something? What's the word? No, throw up. I just threw
We did
up.
this.
No. You hold yourself accountable. I'm going to hold myself accountable right here on Podcast Hell. I'm going to start eating healthier and getting better because I've gained so much weight.
Oh, okay.
I had a doctor's appointment that was kind of like, hey, you got high levels and stuff like this.
Dude,
It's like,
so mine was like pre-diabetes.
me too.
Where are you at? What's your number?
I don't know the number, but I have a number of the other thing I don't want to talk about yet because I'm going to make sure it's good.
Okay.
But because I think everything's good because I was in my head and then I was fine.
Yeah.
But I have to get like a test done again. But I know it's because I'm like 40 pounds overweight. I've gained like 40 pounds the past like year and a half.
It does it, and it's like
I'm the heaviest I ever been.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to start eating healthier and getting like, so here's me holding myself accountable for the listeners, for the fans,
Hear that, listeners?
for my wife, Crystal,
Hop in his Instagram
for my
comments.
sons,
If we
for
see,
my friends.
if you post a video of you eating like 5 jelly donuts, my listeners will fat shame you.
Baby. It's going to start with this plank at
And
the
you know
end of the
what?
episode.
If you guys are out there on YouTube, throw in the comments a supportive word for Mike.
Yeah.
On his weight loss journey. So I'll give you my number. So pre-diabetes, it's the A1C. Has to be between 5.7 and 6.4 to be pre-diabetic.
Okay.
And then once you're at 6.5, that's type 2 diabetes. And once you have that, you have it.
I think I'm like 2 points over or something like that.
You're like 6.7?
No. I'm not. I'm pre.
Like 5.9.
Something like that, I guess.
So I went to the
I had everything, high cholesterol and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor. I was 6.4.
Oh, shit.
So they were like, you will almost have type 2 diabetes. This was like in October.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do I do? And they're like, fucking stop eating.
Don't eat a fucking candy
stop
bar.
eating sugar, you fat fuck. So I got like
Thanks, Doc.
Stop going to the fucking corner store and eating Airheads like it's crack and hiding the wrapper so your wife doesn't know you're doing it. Yeah, stop doing that. So yeah, I was last time I measured it was like 2 months later. It was 6.2. It went down.
Okay, great.
And so hopefully I'm gonna remeasure it in March, and it's like below 6.
Fuck
But
yeah.
I'm like doing I lost like 13 pounds so far since October. I went in on my birthday.
That was when me and Brian did it. Yeah, because you're like, hey,
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I talked to you, I had gone in, but I hadn't gotten the results yet.
Okay.
Like I had gone in, we did the podcast the day after, and I was like, when I went to the doctor, they didn't have my A1C. That was the whole reason I went. Like the next day, I looked on my phone and it was like 6.4. You are 1 point away from type 2 diabetes, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I've had like a full.
But now it's good, dude. Keep fucking.
Now it's good.
If
you want to hop on the Erick Hellwig nutrition plan, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
I got some tricks.
I like it. I've been grilling chicken the past week and so. It's a good stuff.
Grilling chicken.
I got a new air fryer. So that's good for stuff.
Air fryer's good.
Air fryer's good for that.
You want to go
eat more veggies and fruits and vegetables.
Veggies and fruits. No like sugary stuff. Not good. Added sugar.
I think what kills me, probably you too, is the drinks. I don't drink alcohol, but I'm saying like I'll have like a lemonade and this and that. And it's like it's 140 calories. It's this. It's all this sugar. And like you said, like Coke cans. Like if you actually pour out the sugar and stuff like that.
Somebody once told me, don't drink your calories.
Yeah.
Your body wants water.
Yes.
For me, it's not drinks. I used to drink beer more, but I haven't done that since celiac, and I never have fruity drinks. Like I always do or sugary drinks. I do water.
Yes, I have like strawberry lemonades and everything else.
Yeah, dude. My thing was like fucking literal candy.
I think
I would I would
snack all the time and shit.
Yeah, but like not even snack. I don't snack that much. What I do is I'm stressed and I'm on a walk and I'm like, I'm gonna eat a fucking bag of Skittles.
Yeah.
And I'll do that with the Skittles. I used to do that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd be like, I'll be healthy today, and I would pour half of them out.
That's healthy, yeah.
And then I'd go back like same day and do the same thing. I'd pour the other half out, but I'd said full bag.
It's still a full bag.
Like create like very emotional
Yeah.
eating from like my childhood. Like I'm trying to soothe some sort of traumatic. It really seems like I was molested sometimes, but I wasn't.
If that priest wouldn't have jerked you off, you would not be eating Skittles.
I wouldn't need those Skittles. I don't know what I'm hiding. Yeah, but man, like so I've cut out.
That's what it is too, dude. I'm done. Like holidays always mess you up with cookies and candies and stuff.
Yeah,
that's everybody, But it's more of like you can't snack. Like I always eat late. I'll eat and then fall asleep an hour later.
Dude,
you can't do that.
Let me tell you. The biggest thing to losing weight, one of the biggest things that I found out is sleeping 8 hours.
Okay.
Like
full nights.
Sleeping a full night's sleep makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like when I weigh myself every like couple days. If I like sleep for 10 hours, I wake up, I'm like, I fucking lost 4 pounds.
Wow.
Like it's good for you. Your body needs it. If you're running on like 4 or 5 hours, because that's what I was doing with my work is I was like, I'd work at House. I'd go out and do comedy. I'd come home. I'd watch 4 episodes of fucking Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. I'd be like, go to bed at 2, wake up at 7 for work, and just do that 6 days a week.
It fucks you up.
It fucks you up, and you gain weight. Like, I even found out prediabetes is bad for your hair. You go fucking bald.
You got great hair though.
Yeah, but look at this. It's like receding.
You
a
look
little
good
bit.
though.
See, I'm getting that a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't have that a year ago.
Really?
It's the diabetes.
Okay.
So it's like all this shit happens. It's all bad.
Yeah.
Nothing is. Are you guys listening? Don't be fat. It's not good. None of it's good.
Don't fucking do it.
I mean, sometimes it's like it's good if you're dating somebody who loves fat dudes, or if you're a lady and you're dating a guy that likes fat chicks.
Call it Milky Ways and Snickers don't hurt, but don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Well, look, a little junk in the trunk. I mean, that's good for what's good for
but
the
you don't want to have
cushion. It's good for the pushing.
You don't want to have too much junk in the cabinet.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yes.
I just can't eat a whole bag of Doritos anymore like I used to.
No.
Because now it fucks me up.
What I've done a good job is like I think I've done a good job is like I found like substitutes so I can still when I want a snack I'm like, oh, I can have this. It's natural. Like I did like now instead of candy I get dried banana.
Oh, okay.
And I'll like put a dried banana in my mouth and let it.
Yeah.
It's like it still gives you like because it's like you want to ride the salty sweetness.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
But it's like okay, I'll have dinner and for a snack it's like. Freeze dried strawberries.
There you
Something
go.
like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like candy.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a candy, by the way, with no sugar. Do you use those Smart Sweets? You ever do those?
No, it's a Smart Sweet.
They have them like CVS and Ross, and it's like, it's a bag of candy, but it's only like 2 grams of sugar.
Oh, okay.
I sent it to my nutritionist. I was like, can I eat this? This looks to be okay. And he was like, you can eat that.
Okay. Smart Sweets.
Yeah. If you do eat cereal?
No, I'm not a cereal guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I think my thing is like I eat chips and I just been snacking so much.
Okay.
Eating like just chocolates and ice cream and everything else like
ice
late
cream.
at night. Ice cream fucks you. Yeah, so
ice cream is so good though.
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah. See, Crystal loves ice cream with the pregnancy too.
I know.
She does in general, but she's always like, grab my ice cream. And I'm like, I'm not gonna not eat ice cream with her.
Well, now you are.
Now I have to be like.
Now you're gonna nibble on celery.
Yeah, and I'm like, give me one little spoonful.
Oh my god.
Give me a spoonful of that. Give me some of that Roman raspberry.
Look, you gotta get yourself jacked for like, the kid. So the kid will be like, you gotta like bend down and pick the kid up. You gotta be in good shape for that.
I'm gonna be lifting the kid.
And if your kid's ever like shitty to you, like he's like 10 years, or he's 10 years old, he's like 15 years old, and he's like, I'm gonna do what I want, Dad. I'm gonna date this tree. Don't be a tree phobe. You're going to be like, I fucking stopped eating Doritos for you.
You know how many fucking donuts I could eat? You know how many donuts?
This is what I get.
You fucking a tree?
And then
anyway,
look at this. If you give yourself, before you leave my podcast, because we're at time.
Oh, we're at time?
Yeah, we're at time. But give yourself, what are your final words before you get beheaded?
My final words?
And feel the steel. Know that it's coming, and then final words.
Well, the steel is there. Go fuck yourself.
There it is. That's nice. And then if you do that, you can feel it. Yeah, it's nice.
It is a cold steel.
It's cold steel.
It's cold steel when you're fucking.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I've never been a hold a knife to my throat while you're fucking me guy, but
all right.
I'm just saying. The cold steel.
Now
really,
put that on OnlyFans.
Really? It's not, I have 100 dudes I've
never been sword fucker. OnlyFans.com/sword fucker.
I mean,
subscribe.
Back in the day with knights and stuff, there like somebody was like, put the fucking sword against my, and people were fucking like that.
I mean,
this is crazy.
Yeah, I did.
It's tough stuff.
Yeah.
But it does. We're
gonna end on sword fucking. Is that work?
This? Again, I'm not into it, but I understand.
Maybe you like something cold. Maybe you like that. You don't need a sword to your neck as you're fucking.
Yeah, like we could try ice.
Yeah,
I'm like, no,
some ice involved.
Hold a cold.
I want the sword.
Cold sword.
Sharpen the blade and make it cold. Sharpen it. That's what I want.
Oh man, the things I've discovered about myself on this pod.
There you go.
Mike, where can people find you? Where can my listeners support your work?
You can check out my website, themikeperkins.com. For everything's on there. All my show dates. I do a talk show once a month called Another Late Show Tonight, and at Mike Perkins _ on everything. So.
And a new podcast.
New podcast coming soon. It's in the works. It's always in the brain. We're always, never stop producing. Always be producing.
One of these, always be producing.
Always be producing. Karen Volpe, baby. Always be producing.
Thanks for doing the show.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Thanks for having me.